Good morning, you guys. So this is my slow morning routine. I've already done quite a few things before being on camera because one, I was worried about yawning. So there we go. And then two, you just really gotta get into the swing of the morning before you start. So a few things, obviously, get up, go to the washroom, do the things you gotta do, nature calls, and then I will really give myself a chance in the morning just to wash my face, clean my skin. I am someone who wakes up with sleep in my eyes. I really try to drink a bunch of water in the morning as well, so that's something I didn't show. I like chugged a glass of water as soon as I woke up. Now I have another one that I've also put lemon in, which is great. And then I will really try to hydrate my skin, especially because this is a slow winter morning routine. I've been using this sage oil in the morning along with my roller. Sometimes just a minute for me just to kind of get back into my body, feel what's going on. So there's quite a few things in this morning routine. A reminder, this is like my ideal morning routine when I have the chance to have a slow morning in the winter and I don't have kids. So there is a privilege there where I'm not taking care of like another human or anything like that in the morning. So I love getting up before Scotty because it kind of just gives me a moment to myself and a moment just to kind of check in to see how I'm feeling without talking it out with someone else. And then I really like to set the mood in here. This is kind of one of those things, I'm sure that you guys have this too, where at your house, you will do certain things that maybe other people don't notice that you do. So in the morning, I will always wake up, open all the windows.
Letting that natural light in immediately just boosts my mood right in the morning. You get that little bit of a hormone change, especially when you see that natural light. And I will also turn on the lights inside of our house bright. And we have a few hue lights as well. And I'll make sure that they are a nice soft golden tone, just kind of emulating that sunlight. Especially when sometimes you're waking up in the winter and it's still dark.
I've been starting to do this thing online. It's this website called Tree FM, and I don't know if you guys can hear them right now, but Tree FM basically will stream and loop birdsong, and especially for this winter, not hearing birdsong in the morning, it's just something in the summer that, and in the spring and in the fall, that really just invigorates my morning when I go on a morning walk. And having this birdsong on, it is the happiest feeling, so I highly recommend that you guys check them out. I will also play music in the morning that I think will kind of just pump me up. Whenever Scotty gets up, he takes over the helm of the music because he is so good at choosing the mood in the morning and then making his coffee, and he's got his own little routine too. And then I really just do my future journal first thing after checking on my plants.
If you guys don't know what a future journal is, I will link my future journal video above, and I'm gonna be doing a 30-day check-in, so make sure you're subscribed and even try your own future journal and join me for that 30-day kind of challenge check-in. But the questions that I answer every single day in my journal is my daily affirmation, the thing that I'm focusing on, what I'm grateful for, the person that I am becoming will experience more. I have the opportunity to be my future self today when when I think about who I am becoming, I feel. I'll also write down 3 traits I think she'll have.
Plus guys, we have so much new growth on our plants. I am thrilled. I think they think that it's spring, and if they think that it's spring officially, mentally, in our place. So right now I also had a yogurt really quick in the morning because I've been trying to infuse some workouts into my morning routine because it really helps me kickstart the day. And as well, if I just get that done right in the morning, it's like bonus. So I'm gonna go get my workout stuff on and we're gonna really start picking up this morning. Even though it's a slow morning routine, this is where you just like, this is where you really wake up. As for workout program, what I've been doing is Scotty and I have a very exciting purchase, which I'm sure you'll be able to guess after I tell you where I've been casting my workouts. So we've been using the Peloton app, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's so cool because they've got all of these different classes. But what I'll do in the morning is I'll pull it up on my computer here, and I'll either, like lately I've been doing the cardio or the yoga, and then I'll start with a little warm up. You can do 5-minute warm-ups before you do your workout, which has been really helpful because your girl needs to ease herself back into these workouts. So I will start with that. I'll cast it to our TV so that I'm not working off of my computer, and then it's like you've got the trainer right there with you, which can be extremely exciting or extremely intimidating. So that is what I'm gonna do.
These workouts have been so great because they've been a mixture of challenging and as well just kind of pushing myself back to certain limits. I know I'm someone who I want to be a self-starter, but I really need someone to tell me to drop and give them 10. So if you're someone like that too, don't worry. There are so many apps out there. You don't have to use the Peloton app specifically. I've just been really enjoying it, so that's kind of my review of it. But there are also so many amazing YouTube videos out there. If you want to target a certain part of your body, just go for it. I said to Scotty the other day, I was like, I don't know why I haven't been doing this because I feel so much better after I do. And it is really hard. You've just got to push yourself to do something like this and just know that no matter what, you've heard this a million times, you're not going to regret it after you're done. So give it a go, give it a try, even if it's just 10, 15 minutes. Let me know how it went. It's so great as well getting a workout done because you just feel so accomplished. By the time Scotty and I had finished our breakfast today, I just looked at him and I said, I feel like I've already accomplished so much today. And that is just the best feeling for sure. And especially if you work in a job like me, sitting at a computer, ooh girl, you gotta move that body.
It's over. This guy's up now.
I'm exhausted. I just got back from my workout.
You did? What were you working on?
Glutes.
Me.
Glutes and traps.
Honestly,
today.
exclusively.
Exclusively glutes and traps.
That is a... Oh my gosh, I can hardly even hold this camera. Interesting workout. Just glutes.
I said glutes and traps.
Just traps. Done the full morning routine, and I'm so excited because I am starving. So every single morning, pretty much every single morning as of late in through lockdown, this is what I've been making. 2 egg whites, half an avocado. This one was extremely ripe though, so I had to kind of battle it. Actually no, it wasn't ripe. I had a bunch that were way too ripe and a bunch that weren't ready yet, so I had to take one of those. And then I also usually take half a banana or a full banana too, but again, those were a little bit ripe. But what I do while I am eating my breakfast, sometimes that's the time where I will finally start using my phone. But I also just recently got the task planner, the Anna Edit edition. So I am just perusing through here. This is from a company called Appointed, and this is where I will look at what I wrote down for myself the night before. So I've been really trying to give myself tasks or things that I want to accomplish the next day, the night before, because if I don't do that and I wake up in the morning and kind of like the world is my oyster, then I will write down way too many things and I won't really have a focus. So the focus has been already set, which is really nice in my future journal. So I'm just going to look at what I have to do 100% today, maybe go through my emails, eat my breakfast. This is also a time in the morning when I really like to read on my Kobo. I'm just still trying to get through the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. My tasks I already kind of know, and if there's anything else that comes up, I will put it in that task planner and just eat my brekkie and have my tea. Tea is like a ritual for me in the morning, and it's just, I think after learning more about Hygge and just little ways to incorporate coziness into your life and getting through this harsh winter with a bit more of a happy vibe, I really try to be present, at least for that first sip of tea in the morning. And I think that creating rituals like that is something that we can all apply to any of our routines, whether it be every single time you touch a doorknob, you try to be present. That's one of Scotty's when he was at work. Anytime he touched the studio's doorknob, he was like, okay, I'm at work, I am present. So mine is that first sip of tea. So I'm gonna read, finish my breakfast, listen to my bird songs, and then we will have one last thing to do in our morning routine, and then officially we are off towards the day.
These little morning moments I cherish so much. I'm sure you saw in the B-roll earlier too, Scotty and I just chatting. We've been learning, now that we're both working from home, ways that we can set ourselves up for success throughout the day. So we will literally have a morning meeting over our coffee and tea, and we'll tell each other when we have meetings coming up throughout the day, you know, when we're going to be needing to close the door, and anything that needs to be addressed throughout the day, even when we're gonna go and get lunch, if we're gonna do that together, we will do that over our own personal morning meeting. And these moments to read, it has just been resetting my mind so well.
So the very last thing that I will do in my morning routine before I really start answering emails, you know, doing editing, diving into anything like that, or have meetings hopefully, is I will do a meditation. And so that's where, pulling out my phone, finally we're on the phone. There's 3 classes that I've taken within Headspace as of late. I think today will mark my 26th day in a row meditating, and it's been so helpful for my peace of mind. Like sometimes I have resistance to want to do it, and it's only 10 minutes, but it always feels shorter than that, and it really has helped me put things into perspective. Now, I've taken 3 classes. You can do individual ones, you can do beginner things, but you can also do a range of classes where you focus in on one thing. And because I've had so many changes in my life recently, these morning routines have kind of set me back on track, and that's why I hold just such a sacred place, especially for the morning routine. The 3 classes I've taken have been navigating change. The second one that I took and completed was patience, learning patience, because I think that that's definitely something I need to learn. Oftentimes I'll be like, why aren't I here yet? Why aren't I doing this? Why aren't I, you know, and having patience in your life, not only with yourself, but also with others, I think is such a valuable trait. And the one that I'm currently doing is acceptance. So I'm going to dive into that class and then we can catch up after.
Some of my final thoughts on this morning routine is I am into it. I love this morning routine so much, and this is something I do often. Some things that I could maybe add for a future morning routine would be something like a quick walk, maybe a quick tidy. If we had a future pet, that would be included in our future routine. But with life having so many highs and lows lately, I feel as though having control over my own routine has really empowered me to take control over the rest of the time in my day. And again, I have been going through so much change, more on that in a little bit, but as a key ingredient, just tapping back into mindfulness has been just one of the most amazing ways to combat any of the pain bodies that I've as well experienced over this period. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know one key thing in your own morning routine. I hope you have the most amazing morning or night or whenever you're listening to this, and I will see you in the next one.